As you can see, I have all 30 of the Jolt cards from Team Affinity, the first Team Affinity. As we scroll to the bottom, I have all of them. So today I'm going to be talking to you guys about the quickest ways and the fastest ways that I completed Team Affinity in MLB The Show 25. First of all, I just want to say something. This grind was such a pain. It was such a pain. Definitely the biggest pain of a grind I've had to do in a while. Like, Team Affinity this year was really annoying. I won't say frustrating or difficult, but it was just really annoying because, I personally like having every team having one individual program because it makes it more streamlined and, you can only work on one team at a time. Like, you can focus on your team or you can focus on another team instead of, I'd have to, like, my Yankee stats would count for my Rays program if it was the divisional programs like it had been in the past. So I prefer having one for each team, but just the way Team Affinity was set up, I'm not really a big fan. I will say I think it's going to get easier in the future because we'll have better cards on our team, and I think that definitely played into a fact of why this was such a pain. But let me go into, my thought process and how I completed these. So a little spoiler for my no money spent videos, but if we take a look at collections, I have a lot of collections done. Now I will say, how many collections do I have done? So 1, 2, 7, 12, 17, 22. So I have 22 collections done. I will say probably half of them I did before I got the Team Affinity boss. A lot of these collections I've just done over the past few days and I've completed after I got the card. So I didn't need to do all of these for the Team Affinity. I'm not doing them for Team Affinity. I'm just doing them for the Beltron. But regardless, they do help. It's obviously not ideal because, I mean, like, if you're banging out collections, which you should be, in no money spent or money spent regardless, I mean, just collect them in the program for your free points because it is a really big amount. It is 20,000 points. Like this Paul O'Neill, 20,000 points for the Yankees. I'm far ahead of the Jolt card in the Yankees, but that's just because I'm a Yankees fan. But regardless, if you can do collections, do them because, like strictly from a Team Affinity point of view, it is a huge boost because if you, like, let's say you get the moments done. So that's number one. Get all 30 moments done first. Get all 30 of these silvers. Let me backtrack here a little, but let me just wrap up this thought. So collections, if you can do them, do them. They will really help, but you don't need to do them. Like if there are collections that are like the Dodgers, I did the Dodgers. But if you obviously can't afford the Dodgers, which is very reasonable, you don't need to do it to get these cards. So let me backtrack here now to my process. So I started by doing all 30 of the moments. You guys have to do this. Do all 30 of the moments, get all 30 silver cards, and start there. One moment, start here. Babe brings the boom. Can't believe they referenced Big HA and Big Justice in this game, but regardless, do all the moments. You'll get all 30 silver cards. Then, once you get all 30 of your silver cards, you're going to put all of them on your team and bang out all the PXP missions here. So you see PXP with rookie Andy Pettit. There will be one for every single silver card. Do all 30 of these first. That means you'll get to 15,000 for every single program. After that, if you have the collection done, you will get up to 35,000. Then you will do the gold mission. I'm going to split this up versus if you have the collection done and if you don't have the collection done. So let's say you do have the collection done. So you're at 15,000, you did the moment, you did the mission with the silver card. You're at 15,000, you do the collection, you get to 35,000. Then what you're going to want to do is get the PXP for the gold, which is 10,000 points. All three of these are 10,000 points. You're going to do the same thing with the gold. So I got the 300 PXP with Ben Rice. You go from 35,000 to 45,000, and then you need 10,000 more. Where should you get that 10,000? I would say pitching. I think that the wins, the 3 wins and the 12 innings is the easiest way. If you're strictly looking at it from a collections point of view, like if you have the collection done, The quickest way to get that final 10,000 is to do 12 innings and 3 wins. Just play 4 mini seasons games, 4 conquest games, or 4 stadium games in Diamond Quest, and just like that, you'll get to 55,000. So if you do the collection, the process is very simple. In all honesty, it doesn't take too long in that sense. You do the moment, you get the silver card. You do the PXP mission with the silver card. You do the collection, you get to 35,000. You do the PXP mission with the gold card, you get to 45,000. Then you pitch 12 innings, get 3 wins, and then boom, you're at your 55,000 and your Babe Ruth. So I switched over to the Braves because the Braves, they're a team that I don't have the collection done. I don't have the David Justice yet. So I'm going to walk through how I did these programs for the teams that I didn't do the collection before I got the card, which was about 2/3 of them. So this was more of my grind, which was, a lot more difficult and a lot more frustrating. So still, you're going to want to do the moment and get the silver PXP mission done. 5,000, get the PXP with Freddie Freeman, you get to 15,000. Now, you are short 10,000 of the gold card. What do? You do the same thing that I did in the previous section. You do the 12 innings and 3 wins. It's very quick. That takes less than an hour. It takes me 45 minutes to complete 4 3-inning games. It's not that difficult. You get that done really quickly and you get to the goal. Then you're going to want to get the gold PXP mission done, of course, and you get to 35,000. Now, not having the collection, it really hurts because getting from 35,000 to 55,000 is so much bigger, especially considering the fact that you already have this mission done and this mission done going to 35,000. So once you get to 35,000, you're at 25,000, you have the gold PXP mission, you get to 35,000. What I've been doing is I've still been doing pitching missions. I don't really like the hitting missions besides steals, but steals anyway is 5,000, so it's not really going to do much for you. You'd rather get 2 10,000 than a 10,000 and then 2 5,000s because the rest of these are, pretty big. If you've naturally been tallying stats in some of these categories and you get close, you might as well just finish it and put a team of Braves, whatever Braves you have on your, in your inventory on a team and just finish it. I did that a few times, but not very often. But regardless, what I've been doing for these, I've been doing the next stage. I've been doing 30 innings and 5 wins. Getting 2 more wins is very easy. That's like 25 minutes. It's the innings that's kind of a pain. Now, keep in mind, you only need 18 more, assuming you do the first innings mission and the first wins mission. You'll only need 18 innings, but it's still a lot longer than the previous one. That's 6 games, so that's going to take over an hour, minimum hour 15, and that's on top of the 45 minutes from before. So it'll take you about 2 hours, and make sure you get the wins. You only need 2, so you don't need to get the win every time, but you might as well win the game that you're playing. So that's what I typically did, was I did those 2 missions, and if you look at On the Rise, they're both 10,000. So 35,000 plus 20,000, we have Tom Glavine. Now, one thing I will say is this. If you're going to use Team Affinity hitters, and this is not including the gold cards that you need for missions for PXP, I would highly recommend not grinding in Diamond Quest unless you're doing a pitcher mission. Because Diamond Quest is a mode where you have to be successful in these missions, and the only time you're actually going to be getting your PXP and your stats tracked is when you play the stadium games. It doesn't track for the showdowns, it doesn't track for the moments. Those are the only 2 games that are going to count, and they do count, and that's what I've been doing, is I've been just using pitchers that I need for Team Affinity grinds and Diamond Quest. But if you need PXP for hitters, it's not going to be that quick. And I also recommend you don't stack a ton of hitters on your team if you're doing Diamond Quest, because if you have a full team of gold hitters and you're playing on All-Star or Hall of Fame in some of these situations, it's going to be difficult and you might lose. So I wouldn't recommend loading up your team. What I ended up doing was I would have 1, maybe 2, like let's say the last one I did was Evan Carter for the Rangers. So here, let me get off my God Squad. I already have him on my team. So what did I do? I put him at leadoff, and the rest of my team was my normal God Squad. That's fine. You could probably do 2. I wouldn't do more than 2. of the gold cards if you're playing Diamond Quest. If you're playing mini seasons, you can just play every game on rookie, and it doesn't matter because you can just destroy them. Conquest is a little different too because you're probably going to be playing on All-Star most of the time. But pitching-wise, you can do whatever gold you want. Like I would use Kumar Rocker on All-Star, and it would be completely fine. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. If you guys are new here, follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, but most importantly, make sure you subscribe in here on YouTube. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Peace.